Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Tuesday, the 17th of January 2023, 5:30 in the evening. It is 72 degrees Fahrenheit out there with a 33% humidity, and that would be 22°C. Uh, Out for a ride, headed to one of the other Dollar Trees, may hit two different Dollar Trees. I'm looking for a certain size of foil pan. They didn't have it at the store I was at last night. Different stores have different merchandise in them. They're never all the same. You can get some of the basics, but other things change depending on um, depending on the manager and who makes the orders and whatnot. This may not be the smartest time to be doing this, but alright, we'll get out of here. I stopped up here to get ice in my cup. I'll probably stop on the way back and top up on ice just because. I'm not sure what I want to do right now with the heating controls. I need to find my nail clipper. Let's see. I think I'm going to turn that heat down. And then we'll turn this other one that blows cold back on. Not cold, but cool. And then we'll kind of regulate between the two. And we should be good to go. So, I stopped at Dollar Tree last night to get the foil pans and aluminum foil sheets because I use those a lot. But they didn't have the pans. They had these really cool cutouts of gnomes, like the real thin wood. The basic shape is cool. I wasn't real crazy about the addition, so I went home and I worked on that for a little bit. Pried the hands, and I guess it's a snowflake. I'm not sure. Maybe a sunflower. I fried that off, and now I'm thinking I want to paint it. Just need to figure out how I want to paint it. And whether I'm thinking I'm going to put it on my door, so I don't want to do a really fuzzy beard, so probably just end up painting it. But we'll see. I haven't made my final decisions yet. I think first thing I'm going to do is use a primer and cover the whole thing with the primer. I think I've got primer. Just to try to keep it, from warping and splitting and what have you. So I want to hang it on my door. Just because but I mean right now gnomes are all over the place. But I've always had gnomes. It's not that I'm just now starting out with them, I'm not a fair weather friend or what have you. I used to have them all over the yard. Little gnome houses. Well, not. Yeah, I guess I did have a couple of houses, but like some different, uh, like different trees had little doorways built onto them using branches and stuff like that. Just because, and I kind of liked them. Had them in different planters, and like up in a tree where you wouldn't normally see them. And I've got, I don't know, probably half a dozen, maybe no, closer to a dozen around. So, I was trying to start up a Roman gnome or Roman genome kind of thing a few months ago, but I only had the little like 2-inch character, statuette, whatever he was. Come on. He was just difficult to video. I can't easily get down to ground level to do a video. So that throws a monkey wrench into some of what I want to do. And the fact that I haven't been really traveling very much, getting out and about very much. So that kind of puts a damper on it as well. There's a lot of smoke down here. Wonder if they're burning brush or what. Because there's even more clearing out being done. I was asked the other day if I noticed any difference in, in being down in the population or whatever down here, with everybody moving, to Florida and etc. Well, I do. First off is the traffic, and then let me see if I can get you over here this way a little bit. If you look over there, I mean, they're still digging. There's a lot of smoke, but there's what, 6, 8, 10, 12 apartment type complexes over there, or buildings in one big complex, and it keeps running and running and running and running. That used to all be woods, like 2 years ago. So I don't know how well you can see it with all the smoke and the light changing. But here's another almost 7 acres that they cleared that they're going to build something on, and all these buildings over here, the Cinemark, the racetrack, the Whataburger, all the way up Academy Sports, Belk, all of that 5 years ago was woodland. So it's been sold and built on. So yes, civilization is encroaching. People are moving down here. There's still, like, the housing market isn't as on fire as it was 2 or 3 years ago. at least in many areas. But it is still pretty much happening here in Jacksonville. My son-in-law is a home inspector. Uh, he's busy all the time. We were out to dinner last night, and he got 2 calls for people that needed inspections done this week and early next week. So, and him and my daughter were, on their phones trying to figure out where they could fit them in, and so it's still a happening thing here. People, paying more than asking price in some cases. In some areas, there's other areas that homes go up and they sell like super quick. Anyway, I'm at Dollar Tree. I'm going to run in and get something, and we'll look around and see if they have what I want, and I'll get back to you. Alrighty, that wasn't that bad. Dude, you're flying through this parking lot. And they did have the foil dishes that I was looking for. Foil containers, I guess. They're not really dishes. Let's see how I want to get out of here. There's a lot of people in line right there, and they're going to want a 5-mile break before they come out into the road. So, this heater's too much right now. All right, nobody waiting right here at the moment. Ooh, wow, I can slide right on through here. I guess I would have been fine getting in that line, because now I'm at least 1 car further back than I was. But you plays your odds, you takes your chances. Let's see if we can get through here. All right, what are you waiting on? All right, come on. There's no traffic. So all this here to the left has been built up in the past couple of years. Some of it just recently, like the building here on the left and the car wash over here on the right. I think the 7-Eleven over there on the right has been here 3 or 4 years. Same with LA Fitness here on the left, and Academy Sports. Maybe a little longer. Maybe more like 6 or 7 years, I guess. Since before the old Miss passed away, anyway. So, and that's when some of these apartments over here, or condos, or whatever they are, were first starting to be built. They cut down a huge amount of trees. That pond is probably 25 feet deep. The one over on the left is similar depth. I don't know if this is gated or not. I've never actually been back here. Doesn't look like it's gated. But it keeps right on going and going and going. I mean, there's 3 layers deep, or 3 housing sections deep. And each one of these has got to be, well, it looks like we're looking at 6 apartments right there on the end. So, depending on how wide they are, that's a lot of places. That's a lot of people. And it doesn't look like they're finished. And I have no doubt that fairly soon, well, I mean, they got cranes and trucks and whatnot over there across the street. You can't see them from here. But they are working on tearing down that section. I don't know offhand, but that's several acres deep at any rate. So anyway, back to the question of, do I notice the influx of people? That's one way that I notice, is all the building going up. And those places are built so quick and so cheap. If you watch them going up, you wouldn't buy them. And the prices are outlandish. I don't know offhand what those back there are, but I have seen similar ones in the 180 to 250 range. That's $250,000, $250,000 for an apartment that's put together with metal boards and tinfoil walls. Almost literally tinfoil. It's the foil-backed insulation. It's basically cardboard with foil on both sides. Anyway, and we could go up here and get around this car. Blinky thing. There you go. Thank you. We'll go up here, go down past Swoosh's house, where Swoosh used to live. And there's a small complex that got built down there. I may need to cut and edit some of this to make this video fit. That is, used to be Craig Field, used to be a, like small plane airport. It still is, but now it's JAX. It takes small jets, multi-props. I think there's an air service out of there that flies, smaller aircraft, and it makes quicker or shorter flights. Like, you don't want to You don't want to charter a plane out of there to fly to Philadelphia. But for a short hop, like from here to Orlando or here to Raleigh, it's a viable option. And Raleigh, I mean North Carolina. Orlando's here in Florida, of course. Go ahead and slide over here. We're almost to that small complex. It's not actually a complex, it's a small neighborhood. A U-shaped street. But it used to be just woods. Where are we at now? Here we go. So 4-5 years ago, this was all woods. And now, well, you can see now, it's not woods anymore. Just goes back up to this street up here. I don't know where this street goes. I want to see if it runs back to where I know where I'm at. Oh, why not, right? See what street this ends up on. Well, it dead ends, so that didn't help me any. But again, you never know if you don't try, right? It's another big old piece of property right there to the right. One house on it, about 3 acres. What kind of time we're looking at? We're looking at 12 minutes right now, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one done. Go over here, sit in the parking lot, do a little bit of editing, and then get this thing posted up and headed out to y'all. So yeah, let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they ain't, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised the next breath. Until I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye.